patience is just one of the values that I had. I understood that I was gonna have to wait my turn, but I knew I was talented enough.
I just imagined myself playing at the Big Ten level. It's honestly a dream come true.
Coach Altman told me from day one, like, you work your butt off, you'll have a chance to play. That's all I wanted. I just wanted a fair opportunity. Now we're in the Big Ten trying to show people what we can do.
We're ready for the Big Ten championship game here in Minneapolis.
My first year, we're in the Big Ten championship. Playing against my dad's alma mater, and my dad was there too.
Well, this is my original varsity eye jacket. My kids, they didn't think that I knew how to play basketball, so some of my memorabilia, I had to, break it out. I want the Illini to play well, but I wish my son would play better.
Sends it ahead to Blackwell, right of the lane, whip out, score, left corner three, yes sir!
It was a mixed emotions, I should say.
My father, Glenn Blackwell, played in the mid-'80s at University of Illinois.
Number 21, Glenn Blackwell.
Played off the ball, knew how to move without the ball.
The speed from Blackwell to two.
Knew how to pick his spots.
Blackwell in the lane. First 2 points of the game, and what a time to get them.
Basketball-wise, he showed me a great approach to the game. Like, you gotta work for everything. Nothing's given to you.
How long you been playing basketball?
Whole life.
What?
Whole life.
Your whole life.
Yeah.
So how?
I took everything that I didn't do right or needed to work on, and I wanted to enhance them with it. My ball handling skills were okay, but if you wanted to play at a higher level, you need to master the ball handling.
When my dad played in the Big Ten, just imagine myself playing in the Big Ten.
Our ninth tie, 10 lead change.
The Big Ten championship, that was different. I'm an alumni of, the Fighting Illini, but then I got a son, but my heartbeat went with my son.
Obviously, I wish we could have won that game and wish I could have played better. I still think about that to this day.
His emotion after the game was I couldn't give my team what they needed.
Big Ten Tournament Championship for the Fighting Illini!
There was that inner hoping that that maybe he would, wear one of these. But Wisconsin, Madison is a beautiful city, a great town for individuals to grow and learn. I'm very thankful to God that they extended an offer to him and he's growing and maturing there in Madison.
I always try to get the O in everything we're doing. I like that duck too a lot when it comes to shoe. My name is Jadrian Tracey. Go by Bam. Bam with the cam. My brother made that name. We was joking around. I was like, I had these pictures I wanted to post, and I didn't want to do it on my page. So he was like, man, make an Instagram and call it Bam with the cam. Perfect. I like that. So I stuck with it.
Race the dribble, stolen by Tracey.
I wanted to do something besides basketball in my off season.
Jadrian Tracey.
You can still be in sports, but you're not playing the sport, so it's another view of everything. I like different colors of leaves and stuff like that. That's because I'm from Florida. We don't get much leaves, different colors out there, so I'm very appreciative of that. A big reason I like doing this camera work too is you meet different people. I like to socialize with other groups of people too, so what's up, bro?
He's definitely got some pictures of me, the whole team. We got pictures on the bus. Everything that we do, he kind of has a camera that captured all these little memories for us.
I teach introduction to photojournalism, so I work with students all the time who don't know how to use a DSLR camera, which Jadrian never shot with before. And so after I'd walked him through it, We went to a high school football game, and I handed him the camera, and I said, stay by me, let me tell you what's going on. And I just realized, wait a minute, he knows what he's doing.
A great shot for me in sports, I like the emotion pictures, especially like during football. I like when somebody makes a big play and then they get up and they're like, let's go, you know what I'm saying? So something like that. How you doing? Good, man. What are you catching right now?
The key is he understands sports. He understands what peak action is, and he knows how to anticipate, even though he's a basketball player. He certainly understood football enough to where he knew what was going on. And you can't possibly shoot sports unless you can anticipate action.
Just a little something. We got TJ right here, guys on the team. We got KJ. Let me get some pictures of these boys right here.
Hey, this is cool to see though, bro. You doing your thing out here.
Taking pictures.
Big time, my brother. Keep going.
TJ, KJ got the guys. I want to take a picture where somebody's like, I want to print this picture out and I want to put it up on the wall. Okay. Get out of there then! I'm glad I can help them out with some memories and they can look back and be like, this was me.
My name is Trey Kaufman-Renn. I major in philosophy at Purdue, and I'm a junior. The philosophy of Purdue basketball is playing to your strengths. When I got to Purdue, we had one of the most talented teams that I've seen. Jaden Ivey, lottery pick. Travion, Zach was coming into a shell a little bit more, and so we had a lot of great offensive pieces.
Zach Edey is just flexing his muscles out here. He is going to work.
Anytime you're on a team, like, things get orchestrated through the top 2 or 3 best players, like how you coexist with the best players. This was a case where we had a player and Zach Edey develop into the best player in college basketball. So now how people coexisted with him was their value. Zach needs space, Zach needs skill around him, and Trey is a different player, but Trey does too. And so, like, they were able to coexist together and play together, but at times we went with someone who made threes, who stretched the defense out, and that hurt his minutes.
Trey's not like a super in-your-face type of guy. When it comes to TK waiting his turn, I'd say Zach's probably the best person to learn that from. 2-time National Player of the Year. It's definitely not easy, but I think it taught him patience for sure.
Did I consider the transfer portal? I think every athlete, especially, in these days, at least considers it. But I don't think it was ever a serious option for me. The way Coach Paint recruits is he recruits guys who value team success, value team winning. And that's why we've been so successful.
He understands the big picture of that, but I think at the end of the day, the patience was there because there was light at the end of the tunnel.
I understood that I was going to have to wait my turn, but I knew I was talented enough. I think for me it was making sure my identity didn't lie solely in basketball. This past summer, that's what I spent a lot of time with. What are my values? What really matters in life?
I was actually on the road recruiting and walking through the airport in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And I had a gentleman come up to me and said, "Hey, you're the coach at Wisconsin, right?" I said, "Yeah." And he proceeded to tell me about this young man that was in the Detroit area that I needed to check out.
Gardis Tate, who trained Jonathan, introduced himself and said, "Hey, I have a client. His name is Jonathan Blackwell." It just so happened that I had sent Gardis a picture of us taking an unofficial visit to Michigan State. He showed it to Gard and he said, "Hey man, listen, if you don't get Jonathan Blackwell, then Tom Izzo will."
I got a chance to watch him then that summer in July. You dive into the type of person that somebody is, and obviously everything on him and his family came back A+++.
Finally took my first visit up here, and it was really history from there. I wanted to commit that day. I just came in hungry. Wanted to learn and work. I was asking coach questions after practice. I just wanted to get better. Anything I could do to get better. And then when time got along, I was getting stronger.
Blackwell low on the right to the cup, layup is good and one.
Start figuring out the plays more and just realized, like, more confident. I was like, I can play.
Oh, the freshman playing much older yet again.
He was going to have a chance to play right away as a freshman just because his instincts were so good. He understood help position defensively. He understood the importance of taking care of the ball. And I think he also understood that he was not going to come in here and light the world on fire in terms of scoring. His mentality when he came back in June was, every day I'm going to prove I'm the best player on the floor and dominate competition.
Good again. The master of the mid-range, John Blackwell.
He had that approach, and he had that result, too.
Got it counts and a foul.
I live by a quote. Seed time and harvest. It's been preached to me since I was little. My dad always preached it to me.
That verse comes from Genesis. Seed, time, and harvest. Sow the seed of hard work, and over a period of time, you're gonna see the harvest. He knows that if I wanna see a harvest, I have to sow the seed. And over a period of time, it's going to pay off.
Oh my goodness, John Blackwell, have yourself a night.
Getting up shots, working on my ball handling, getting faster, getting stronger. There's no secret formula to being good. It's just about reps.
Still the hot hands. It's John Blackwell.
He took such a jump from freshman to sophomore year. He's kept the same humility and humbleness about him that he's always had. He's stayed grounded to who he is and hasn't let his success take him down a different path.
Photography is very exciting, makes me feel good. But like basketball is just like, it can bring you to your highest high and bring you to your lowest low. I've given so much to it.
Tracey.
My older brother, he got to play basketball before me. And I was like, man, why are you playing basketball? Like, we're supposed to go to the NFL.
Come on, fellas, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, run.
I just kind of fell in love with playing basketball because it's something I can do by myself. I can go up to the park and shoot on the rim by myself. I just got pretty good at it.
Get up, move. Get up, move. Be athletic. Hey!
I was tired of the older kids whooping me at the park.
Hey!
And that was really the motivation at first. It's just I want to be better than the kids in my neighborhood. Oregon basketball, I would define it as gritty. I want to be everywhere on the court. I want to be an energy guy. I want to give my team energy.
Every team needs it. A person is just going to go above and beyond with their energy and their effort to talk and bring guys together. And Dan embodies that.
This is the speed Oregon wants. Bam Tracey with the three.
When I got out here, I liked the vibe. Coach Altman told me from day one, like, you work your butt off, you'll have a chance to play.
Transition. All right, push that play. Hey, yo, handoff. Handoff for switching handoffs.
And that's all I wanted. I just wanted a fair opportunity to play. He gave me that. I worked my butt off. And yeah, we're here. We got a Pac-12 championship. And now we're in the Big Ten trying to show people what we can do.
These are the games, though, that as a high school player, you hope you get to play in. If you're a Purdue player, you're thinking the #2 team in the country is coming in here. We are in for a terrific ball game here in West Lafayette.
Trade a really good game against Alabama. It was more putting people on alert that you just can't play him one-on-one if he's going to get the ball in the spots where, you know, he can score. I've always felt like once it was his turn and he had the space to play, that he'd be a guy that could get us, you know, 15 to 18 points.
I think we're one of the top transition teams in the country. I kind of knew that going in, and so I think me getting in shape and then trying to have a high motor was really what I focused on. I think that I'm able to stretch the floor a little bit more with my athleticism.
Kaufman-Renn going to try to do it himself here. Got it back, lays it in.
Trey and Zach are obviously two different players. With Trey, I mean, I think he's a little bit more skilled. You're allowed to give him the ball a little bit more out there towards free throw line, and he's able to go make a play or make a read, pass out of the post, just kind of do his thing.
Braden and Trey, they probably have the best two-man game in the country. Braden can go get 30 on his own, but he's such an elite passer. And Trey's got great hands when it comes to catching those hard passes and getting to that short roll, and that's when he can get to that floater. That's when he can jab, get to the rim off the dribble down, get in a low post, and go score from the post.
Inside, that's aggressive. Good to see for Kaufman-Renn.
That's probably the biggest difference, his mobility and his ability to get that basketball in that sweet spot around the nail and then be able to make decisions and make plays.
That'll do it. Purdue knocks off the second-ranked team in the country.
That game probably gave me the most confidence to say, like, you know, I made just as many shots as I missed, but yet, you know, they went to me in key times. They trusted me, and I was able to produce against the #2 team in the country.
He's kind of made a real concerted effort to step out of his shell and to strive to get uncomfortable in order to bond as team members. I would say he's blossomed. He's become an all Big Ten caliber player.
You know it's game day when you see the board lit up with your name on it, your face on it, so you know it's time to go. You just see the students. You just know they're engaged, ready for a good game.
It is a big-time matchup at Matthew Knight Arena today. Two ranked teams.
Line out the door to get in. The student sections here, the building's filling up, the energy is palpable.
Tracey dribbles, tries to go baseline, drives under the bucket, throws it back out to Shellstad, NBA three, good! Oh boy! Tracey up top, throws it to Biddle, right wing three, tie game! Defensive energy is, well, you can see it today.
Physicality of the game kind of blowing me away here sitting courtside. It's one of the most physical games we've played this season.
Battle of a basketball game.
Lobs it way out high, caught on the left arc with his toes on the arc by Trey Kaufman-Renn. He dribbles all the way to the bucket and makes a layup and count the foul.
Good basketball game at Matthew Knight Arena.
Which team's gonna be able to hold on here? Oregon trying to defend the home court. So important in the Big Ten. Purdue now, their first possession of the second half. Lawyer drives, leads for first, two dunks with two hands. Kaufman-Renn, left elbow, hands to Braden Smith, who throws it right back to Trey against Bamba. leans in with the left shoulder, shoots and scores with a right-handed hook shot. Both teams kind of clogging the lane, showing bodies on the drive and kind of daring the other team to shoot a little bit. Triple time! Thank you, Camden Heide. We love to see it, baby.
9-0 run for Purdue in 7:33. Ducks have missed 10 straight. They're 0 of 8 from 3 in the second half, a scoring drought of 7 minutes and 57 seconds.
When you're playing against a top 25 team like Purdue, you just have to take care of the basketball and continue to execute.
Tracey, 3 ball. Yeah!
And that might just be the one that opens up the rim for the Ducks.
Tracey zips it to the left corner. Shellstad hits the triple.
Oh, it's getting tight in Oregon.
46-41 Boilermakers. Neither team has scored in over 2 minutes.
Throws the Trey, short floater, good. Trey Kaufman-Renn the bucket. Purdue leads 48-41. Braden Smith guarded closely by Bartholomew. Braden wants to drive, stops, shoots a short floater, missed it. But Trey Kaufman-Renn follows it up with a two-handed slam.
Up top, Kaufman-Renn. Give to Smith.
Braden Smith, right elbow, that one is pure. And you can hear the chants of Let's Go Boilers in the background. Listen in. Let's go Boilers! Let's go Boilers! What a win for the Boilermakers on the road against the 13th ranked team in the country.
More possessions than they had. Out rebounded by 5. 4 fewer turnovers. TK's 9 for 9 from the line. But what you want is just to keep getting better. All right, we weren't winning that game a month ago.
Can I get a selfie?
So you selfie? Yeah, you can get you a selfie. Can I get a picture with you?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah. We gotta take care of home court. Let's go. Get 2 more. Let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
When Zach in, you had the player of the year, so I didn't get as much opportunity. And so now when I, am getting that opportunity, I've done a good job taking advantage of it so far. Coach always says the pizza tastes a lot better when you win the game.
How's the pizza gonna taste for you?
Really good, really good.